The following program is based on research, and it should be noted, however, that the persons on the screen are completely drunk.
Why am I drinking out of a coffee cup? I'm not ready.
Starting off strong.
Yeah.
No, I understand you're not ready because I'm drunk.
No, this is fun.
Okay. With a focus on relationships.
These friendships and relationships, like all of the Victorian era, are like based on the fact that you can like up your status in society, which isn't really the best way to form your friendships and relationships, you know?
It's the only way.
No, it's not.
Oh, God. I'm so glad I'm marrying you. So, anyway. Okay. First off, Catherine goes to Beth. You remember we talked about that. And she meets Henry. So, back in those, like, Victorian times, you had to be introduced to someone, like, before you spoke with them. Like, really had a conversation with them. So, the Master of Ceremonies in Northanger Abbey introduced Henry Tilney to Catherine Morland. And then Catherine Morland thought she was in love. And so Catherine has just read all of these stories. She's read so many stories and so many books that she's just like, oh my freaking God, I love him. And that's not okay because, like, properly, you're not supposed to think that you love someone before their affection for you has been, what's the word? Like,
acknowledged.
Yeah, like, exposed. Like, they have to tell you, the lady, the man has to tell you, the lady, first, that they, like, adore you before you're even allowed to fantasize about that, which is unrealistic in today's time, but it's okay.
So, wait, she fell in love with him after, like, just, like, being introduced formally through somebody?
Kind of.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, like, she really is just like, hey, this is Henry, and then she's like, oh, I love you so much. She really is. So, that's not proper. General Tilney is Henry's dad, and John told him, hey, Catherine is going to be the heir to Mr. and Mrs. Allen's money.
That's gross.
And General Tilney is like, okay, I approve of this message.
No.
And so he's like, why don't you come to our house? You should come to Northanger Abbey, hence the name of the novel. So then later he finds out she's not rich. He sends her away in the improper style of making her take the public stagecoach. Catherine Morland makes all these mistakes in her relationship with Henry Tilney, but at the end of it, she's respectable and he loves her and he adores her because of who she is. Those are my toes. And he likes her a lot. And so at the end of it, he freaking marries her and they're in love and it's fine.
No.
Well, in the meantime, she has this best friend, Isabella. Isabella is a biatch. So
she's horrible.
She's actually a little bit terrible. That's real life.
Awful.
She's, she is though. Because Isabella's like that girl that like is your friend, but only so she can get close to your brother. Catherine and Isabella become best friends. They're besties. They're like, oh yeah, we like the same things. The Mysteries of Udolpho, and Radcliffe, things like that. So they connect, and Catherine's too naive and stupid to understand that they're not real friends. So Isabella is like, hey Catherine, we're best friends. We both read Anne Radcliffe and all these gothic novels. We're besties. And also, I love your brother James, so root for me. Mm-hmm. And Catherine, her little, just silly self, is like, oh yes, Isabella Thorpe, we're besties, so of course I want you to be with my brother James. We're not brother and sister, we're fiancés. That's a different story. So then Catherine is like, be together. That's great. Hold hands, pretend. So they are together.
Isabella lies to Catherine. It says
yeah,
that John
she does some
said
lying.
that
you're
she
so
was the beautiful,
you're great,
the most gorgeous, and her light shined across all the
your
land.
light shined.
And that when
that's
you looked into her
quote,
eyes,
that's fine.
like
yes.
rainbows and birds came out.
Unicorns.
And unicorns were invented at that moment.
yes.
So we have that in store. So right now, I want to know, what other shady shit does Isabella do?
Catherine's friendship with the Thorpes it's just really telling of the fact that people were so driven by, instead of like true friendship, true feelings, even romantic feelings, people weren't driven by that either, but any like genuineness, that's not what things were done for. So everyone was just watching out for themselves and expected their relationships with someone else to raise their position in society. So it was all about connections. Mm-hmm. It wasn't about like an actual... It was about social connections, not actual emotional connections, or like, I like this person. It was, this person can do things for me. But she just uses Catherine as a way to get into the money, because she knows that James has the money. It's just not okay. It's not okay to use your friends. Wow. Isabella wants Catherine to be with her brother, John. Which is twisted, but whatever. John said that you're the prettiest girl in all of Bath, and that... Stop laughing, Emily. And that you and him should just be together. And then Catherine, she's dumb and naive. She's like, oh, okay, but I love Henry. Whoa, wait a minute. I love Henry. Over here is Henry. Isabella is just trying to get Catherine and John together, because
Stop making me laugh first.
She's just worried about the freaking dinero, and it's not about the dinero.
None of them are Spanish.
It's about...
I think, oh, that's a ping pong ball.
Basically, Isabella and James love each other.
Woo! Catherine loves Henry with all her whole freaking aortas. All of her aortas.
Can I tell
love Henry Tilney.
Catherine's evil.
Catherine
She's like,
loves-
She's manipulative and
She's
like
horrible.
AF. She's terrible. Go ahead.
Are there two Catherines?
We are totally talking about Isabella.
one Catherine.
Why are you making that face? Catherine and James are brothers.
Okay.
Catherine goes to Bath and she meets Isabella.
No, Henry and James are brothers.
Shh. No. Catherine and James are brothers.
They're brothers.
Catherine, sister and brother.
Siblings. Siblings is the word you're looking for.
Family. Together.
They're
They
family.
are brother and
They're
sister.
family together. It's Egypt.
She grew up to be pretty. Just in her infancy, no one would have thought her a heroine. But she, like, grew up decent.
Heroine?
Like a female hero. It's a word.
So Catherine is the ugly one, right?
Catherine's
No.
plain. She's plain. That's
She's
different
beautiful
than
in her
others.
own way.
Yeah, oh, Emily. That's, yes.
So here's
Literature's hard. And Bath is a resort town in England. Not to take a bath. No, okay.
Well, she was a lot more notable than I thought if they're asking
Oh, God.
to go with them to Bath.
No. That's philosophical. But yeah,
Just knowledge.
just drop that knowledge on you.
I don't know what you expected.
I may have been wrong about the easiness of speaking when intoxicated.